everyone. Welcome to another Pick a Card reading. This reading will be for the Mercury Retrograde in Sagittarius cycle, which we're going through for the next 3.5 weeks. We have 3 groups here. This is Group A, this is Group B, and this is Group C. Take a moment to decide which group you're going to choose for your reading. Group A, Group B, and Group C. Okay, let's get started with Group A. All right, for those of you who chose Group A, we have the Ace of Earth, which is good, okay. And then we also have the 4 of Swords. Interesting. The Ace of Earth and the 4 of Swords. So some of you guys may have Mercury as your 2nd house ruler, or is transiting through your 2nd house in Sagittarius, and also your 8th house ruler potentially, or is transiting through your 8th house. So the Ace of Earth represents a new financial opportunity, a new business idea, more income, new resources. You guys could be contemplating about your business, how to earn more money. The 4 of Swords does represent like reflection, assessment, reevaluation. Is very Mercury retrograde here. And you may be assessing or reevaluating or reviewing your finances, how you earn money, your relationship to money. You guys could be a Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign, or Scorpio potentially. So some of you guys could have been like insecure about your finances or your ability to earn more money. And now you're being proactive. You're doing research. You're learning about new ways of making money, either through crowdfunding, just alternative ways of making money. You're learning, you're reviewing, you're researching. You're not allowing your emotions to get the best of you here. There could be anxiety about finances. So in order to mitigate that anxiety, you're like taking a proactive approach. You're doing research about business grants or loans or new job opportunities, new streams of income, new products and services that you could offer if you're a business owner. You're thinking about taking a 2nd job potentially. So this is like, how do you increase your finances? How do you get out of a space of feeling like you don't have enough or you're about to lose everything? You may be thinking about alternative ways of making money. You could also be downsizing. Spending less money, saving more, moving to a location where the cost of living is a lot cheaper. You're canceling subscriptions. You could be budgeting. This is like a reevaluation or reassessment of your finances. Ten of Wands. Okay. This is definitely feeling overwhelmed, stressed, anxious. Knight of Swords. Gemini energy, your 2nd house ruler again, if you're a Taurus. And Mercury is in a sign, is retrograde. So Mercury does deal with the communication, thinking, transferring of goods and services, distributions, of the way we process information. So with the Ace of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords here, could be Libra energy also. For Libra, Sag is currently in your 3rd house of research. But I'm just throwing it out there. This is not a set in stone. But yeah, the Ace of Earth and the 4 of Air, you're trying to figure out ways of like managing your finances to avoid some sort of catastrophe or disaster or bankruptcy or just like discomfort in terms of your finances. You're thinking about money. You guys could have a lot of bills to pay, 10 of Wands, a lot of responsibilities, a lot of people picking at you, a lot of subscriptions, YouTube and Netflix and, your car, and just like you're noticing that your money is being drained, like little by little. So if you add up all the subscriptions that you have or that you're paying into, it's like hundreds of dollars per month. So it doesn't look like a lot. Like $9 a month is not a lot. $10 a month isn't a lot, but it adds up. And you're like looking over your finances to sort of budget better. You're trying to rebudget to avoid a disaster. And it's holiday season too. So some of you guys are thinking about ways of like saving money this holiday season. If you're already spending tons of money on subscriptions and other things that you don't really need, you're probably transferring that money to like holiday gifts or Christmas gifts. You're also thinking about ways of making more money for the holidays for your family. If you are short on cash, you may take a second job working remotely or just a part-time job to like help make ends meet or to pay for like Christmas gifts for your family. That's important for you this month. Let me get some clarifiers, please. Where's the deck? Here it is. All right, Spirit Guides, clarify the 10 of Wands, please, and a Knight of Swords for the Group A. For Group A. 10 of Wands, Knight of Swords for Group A. Yeah, I knew this would come out. 4 of Pentacles and the Tower card. You're trying to avoid disaster. Ace of Wands. You're thinking of new ways of saving money, making money. I figure the 4 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles would come here because we have the 4 of Air and the Ace of Earth. And combined, that's the 4 of Pentacles. So you're trying to budget. You're trying to hold on to your coins. There could have been an unexpected job loss for you guys, especially if you're like a Taurus or an Aries sun, moon, or rising sign. With Uranus going through Taurus, there could be some sort of financial setback. And now you're thinking of new ways to like save money, make money, manage money. You have some savings, 4 of Pentacles, but you need more money. And if you're at the 4 of Pentacles, you're looking at your bank account to see like where's your money going. And you notice that you have all these subscriptions, maybe to 10 different services. YouTube subscriptions, Patreon, Netflix, Peacock, your car, printing, like everything is a subscription these days. And these services are taking money out of your account little by little, and it's adding up. It's adding up. We have the 5 of Pentacles here. Yeah, so for some of you guys, you could be going through some sort of financial loss or financial downturn. But it's holiday season. A lot of people are losing their jobs because of, just company budget cuts. The pandemic money has run out. So now a lot of companies are like getting rid of what they would call dead weight right before holiday season. So yeah, you're trying to figure out ways like, how do I still take care of my family? How do we still have Christmas this year? Which is not really important, but you're thinking of like ways of making extra money or saving money so that you can put that extra money that you're saving towards holiday gifts. So if you're spending $250 a month on subscriptions and worthless things, then you're going to cancel those subscriptions so you can have enough money to buy Christmas gifts for your family. Abundance. This is good. This is where you're trying to go. It's where you're trying to get to. But you're not there yet. So you're working towards abundance you already have money or resources to an extent, but you're wasting it. You could be wasting your money. You're pulling back financially. You see how this person looks? They're like in distress. Oh my God, what am I going to do? And this person's trying to get to the treasure here. It's there, but someone, you see the house in the background. This person's drinking. I mentioned anxiety about money, I think, with the Ten of Wands. It's like it's there, but you can't get to it. You can't get to it because you're mismanaging your resources, I think. I think your overhead costs are too high. Overhead costs too high. Bills are too high. Subscriptions, you have the money, but you're wasting a lot of it. You have to be more resourceful, more frugal, more responsible with your money. You were kind of living high on the hog and not really thinking about where your money was going. You thought it was always come in. Something happens where you feel like you have to cut back. So you're focusing on just like, you see this treasure chest is closed. It's a lock. It's not open. So it's like you feel like you don't have access to these resources. Well, you'll have to like close your wallet, close your bank account, cancel your credit cards or your subscriptions. There's like little, it's almost like death by 1,000 cuts. You have the money, but you've been spending it on BS and you haven't really been aware of, or you haven't really cared about what you were spending your money on because you thought it would always come in. Something happens when you receive some sort of news that kind of makes you feel concerned about your financial future or your ability to pay your bills. And so you're either looking at alternative ways of making money or you're cutting back to save more money and so on, okay? Spirit guides, message for Group A for the Mercury retrograde cycle. This is the North Node. The North Node is currently in Aries. It's going to go into Pisces soon. This is new opportunities, new paradigms, new leadership. If I see a Taurus or like a Scorpio or second house, we'll know. Spirit guides, message for Group A for Mercury retrograde, please. Aries. Yeah, the North Node is currently in Aries. This could be your second house if you're a Pisces, Sun, Moon, or rising sign. Spirit guides, one more, please. One more for Group A for the Mercury retrograde. The 10th house of career. So this could be changes in your career. The North Node is very destabilizing. It's eclipse energy. So this could be the North Node or South Node. And it's affecting your 10th house of career, social status. It could be some sort of like furlough or a downsizing. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or rising sign. Potentially. You could have Aries in the 10th house or the Sun in the 10th house in Aries. Or the Sun in the 10th. We'll see. But yeah, eclipsing energy is very unstable. So this is like grand opening, grand closing energy. You may lose a job. Or you may lose a financial resource. I'm seeing this being eclipsed out. Career changes. You go from being a full-time worker to a part-time worker or consultant. Like, you're going to have to budget better. You're going to have to budget better. And be more resourceful with the Four of Pentacles. The Tower is here. So there's some unexpected news that kind of forces you to take responsibility for your finances and to cut back on your expenses. Okay? All right, Group A, thank you for listening. Now on to Group B. So Group B, as soon as I started moving your cards into the center here, I heard the main ingredient song. I just want to be loved, needed, dependent on to give a love I can't give when you're gone. So this could be a love issue here or love situation for the Mercury retrograde. I just want to be loved, needed, dependent on to give a love I can't give when you're gone. When you're gone, I just don't want to be lonely. So this could be for a Leo, Sun, Moon, or rising sign. Or for a Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign, you could be thinking about reconciling with an ex. We'll see. We have the Five of Swords. Interesting that the first group had the... I won't say anything. Okay. Hierophant, yeah. It's a relationship commitment. Some of you guys are second guessing your decision to walk away from someone because now it's holiday season and you're lonely. I just don't want to be lonely. I'd rather be loved. Yeah. We got the Hierophant, which represents the 5, and the 5 of air. So some of you guys are thinking about reconciling with an ex. You're second guessing yourself. Because as bad as they were, you guys did have good memories during the holiday season. Some of you guys may want to reconcile for the gifts and then break up again. I don't know, that's for a few of you. But yeah, the 5 of Swords and the Hierophant. This is a long-term commitment, a contract, a marriage. The 5 of Swords being here, there was some sort of disappointment or loss here. But you're like looking at things from a different perspective. You're seeing things differently here, especially if this person was generous to you. You have good memories together. You have kids together. You may want to like reconcile for the holidays, especially if you're alone and you don't have anybody. Your kids are grown, or you have kids with a person, but you're like by yourself. At this point, you want that holiday feeling, that spirit, that warmth, especially if you, again, have memories with this person from previous holiday seasons, Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. So yeah, you're thinking about whether or not you should reconcile with this person, especially if you have Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign, or Mercury, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. I just wanna be lonely. This could also be for an Aquarius or Taurus. The fixed signs are here. We'll see what the other cards say. The Queen of Cups. Yeah, this is Cancer energy, an emotional connection. I just want to be loved, needed, dependent on to give a love I can't give when you're gone. So this person, I don't think this is a good idea to be with somebody because you don't want to be by yourself. Why aren't you with them? Why did you guys break up in the first place? I just don't want to be lonely. I said I'd rather be loved. Right until the end. Yeah, well, this is 2 court cards. This is a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Pisces. Sun, Moon, or Pisces. A Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign, or a water sign. And this is a Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign, or another water sign. So obviously this is male or female. The Queen of Cups is a lot more committed than the Knight of Cups. This person's a Casanova. He's a bit unstable, kind of a player. And you're like, the Cancers are notoriously codependent. It's one of the significations of their sign. I'll get into that another point, but when I do more astrology readings. But this is a very codependent sign. I don't want to be lonely. And Knight of Cups, Pisces are kind of codependent too. Not as much as the Queen of Cups, I think. But Cancers, yeah. You guys want to reconcile with somebody from your past who... Renewal, service, yeah. Renewal, this is Virgo energy, service, renewal. This is like Virgo energy also, I'm seeing here. The opposite sign, service. There could have been a death in the family recently, and now you're feeling even more lonely. You want someone to share these feelings with. You want someone to share your life with. You don't want to die alone. Renewing, this is Mercury retrograde energy. Renew, review, reconcile, remembering, going back to the past. Reminiscing. Queen of Cups is always sentimental, always focus on the past. Everything they do in the future is based on like an emotional connection to a past experience. They're very guarded, very tribal, very, I don't want to say insecure, but kind of closed off in a lot of ways. They're paranoid about being hurt. But I think that you guys, with the Five of Swords, you could have made a logical decision to walk away from someone, but emotionally you still love them. So this person wasn't giving you what you needed. They were playing games. They were inconsistent. They had other options. They didn't make you feel secure about the relationship. So you made a logical decision to walk away from it, but your heart wasn't there. Your heart still has feelings for them, and you want a reconciliation, basically. We'll find out some more information, please. Spirit guide, some more information for the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups, please, for Mercury retrograde. Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups. All these cards came out. The Eight of Cups. Yeah, you walked away before you were ready. Four of Pentacles. You still want them. Ten of Wands. Lover's card. You still want them. I just don't want to be alone fighting yourself. 10 to the 5. Like you broke up with them because you were always arguing about not getting what you wanted, but you didn't want to do it. Like you broke up because you saw someone on the internet say, yeah, if he's doing this, that, and the third, or she's doing this, that, and the third, you break up with them, right? If he cheats, move your feet. Shout out to girlfriends. Maya, girlfriends. If he cheats, move your feet. So you listen to all these gurus online to like give you advice on relationships, and then you're making decisions based on this advice, but emotionally you're not ready to do that. It's almost like Wendy Williams. When Wendy Williams got a divorce from her husband, not because she wanted to, but because he embarrassed her, and the world would say, how are you talking about other people's relationships and you're with a man who got somebody else pregnant? So she didn't want to divorce him. That's why she fell apart. She collapsed. This is Queen of Cups energy. And then we have the Eight of Cups, walking away for egotistical purposes. This is Pisces energy also, Sag energy. The Four of Pentacles, you're walking away, but you're still holding on to them. If y'all don't get back with this person, I don't know, like, why are you still in this space? Why did you guys break up in the first place? Why did Group B separate from their partner? Why? What's going on here? It's obvious you didn't do it for, like, it wasn't that bad. Okay, if the relationship was abusive, then you should not go back with them. But if you're still reminiscing about them and being sentimental and like in your feelings about them, why? Why did Group B break up? Ace of Pentacles, money. Could be financial situations, financial issues. So this person could have been a good partner. I mentioned girlfriends. Tony Childs broke up with Greg because of money. He was like the love of her life, but he was broke. He was like a starving artist, and she was too fly and fabulous to be with him. Yeah, it was money. So this person could have been a good catch, but he's like an artist. This is an artist, or a starving artist, or musician, someone who's traditionally not someone you would choose for partnership, especially in the age of social media. If he's broke, don't get with him. Don't be a Build-A-Bear. You know, he could be an artist or like a poet or writer or someone just starting their career. They don't have a lot to offer. All they can offer is like dingling and bubblegum and feelings. They can't really offer anything else. So you kind of walked away because, Two of Cups, you walked away because they were broke. But they were a good person. They treated you really nice. But you could have gotten tired of carrying them financially. The King of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles doesn't belong in the same space. The King of Pentacles is abundant. So somebody was a 4 and somebody was the King of Pentacles. So it could be financial issues. Like, yeah, somebody wasn't making enough money, and the person who had more money was like, nah, I can't do this because, you know, the internet says that if a man is broke or a woman is broke, then they're not high value, so I need to walk away. But that wasn't the reality. That's not how you really felt about this person. This person touched you emotionally. They were really good to you or kind to you, not just because they were broke, but because they're a good person. And you missed that. You missed them. How does this person feel about Group B? How does this person feel about Group B? And then I'm going to close it out with the dice. The Magician. And then they think you're manipulative. They don't trust you. King of Wands. If you come back to them, they're going to be on guard because you could have dogged them out, or you could have told them they weren't high value, needed a boss or a baller or somebody with the bag, and they couldn't give that to you. And now, you know, you miss them because they were really good to you. It's holiday season, you're alone. You haven't found a replacement. Now you're wondering what they're doing. You don't want them with anybody else. So you guys may reconcile with this person during the holiday season because you do miss them. You guys could have had a great time last Thanksgiving. You could have met their family. All this black stuff on my fingers. This is charcoal. Okay. Spirit guides, information for Group B for the Mercury retrograde cycle. Uranus. This is like independence, unexpected change, liberation, radicalism, non-committal behavior, inconsistency. Spirit guides, more information for Group B for the Mercury retrograde. Capricorn, about the bag, money. Uranus and Capricorn, you guys could be, I would say, born with Uranus and Capricorn, which was, I believe, from 1989, I believe. Late 80s. You could have been born during this Capricorn, Saturn, Uranus stellium. Sorry, Uranus, Neptune, Saturn stellium of the late 1980s, early 1990s. You want the money, the bag. Clarify the Uranus and Capricorn energies, please, for Mercury retrograde. Group B, the first house. The first house is the house of personality. Some of you guys could like date people for their money. Your career is a part of your persona. This is a very superficial person. I just want to be loved. This person's very superficial with Uranus in the first house, very independent. All they care about is money, or money is the most important thing for them. We got the Seven of Swords popping up here for some reason. But yeah, this person only cares about money. First, it's like this person could be avoidant too. They deliberately sabotage relationships. This person was a good catch. You could have sabotaged a connection because you were afraid of getting too close to them. You were afraid of falling in love with them. That's what Tony Childs was doing. And Girlfriend, she got married to a doctor because he was a doctor. Yes, she had feelings for Todd, but he was not her type at all. He was short, but he was rich. He was short, he was not black, and he was rich. And she kind of married him because Greg didn't want her back or something like that. This is a superficial person. But this is somebody who dates for how much the person's bag or their money. And those connections are not really rewarding emotionally. You just want to be loved, needed, dependent on to give a love. So the bag, so it's like your money can't keep you warm at night. So somebody could have been shitted on for being broke or not having enough money. Now it's holiday season and the person with the money doesn't have a lover. They don't have friends or family around them because they're in a different city. They're lonely. The person who got dumped because they're broke, they know that. They're the Greg in this situation. Group B could be either Tony Childs or Greg. But whoever this person is very superficial. Their whole persona is like their money, their job, how much they make. That's it. And they only judge people based on that because of the social media thing and because that's their personality. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. You can't have a relationship with somebody who's broke. If you're the King of Pentacles and they're the Four of Pentacles, like what's happening here? There's no balance in their mind. So yeah, they could have broken up because it was a logical thing to do, or the rational thing to do, because there's a financial disparity here between the two. Right? It's financial. I mean, but they didn't want to do it because the Five of Swords is here. They're regretting their decision. It was a logical decision. It wasn't an emotional one. So the person was good to you. They were kind. They were sweet. They were nurturing. They were supportive. They were attentive. They were not jealous of you. They're cool with themselves as they are. But I think some of you guys wanted to be more ambitious, more earthy, more airy for your ego. Because you don't need their money, but you want them to look a certain way to other people. And this, like, you could have broken up with this person because they don't have the bag. They're cute though. and they're attentive and sweet, but you're like, what else are you offering here? So yeah. All right, Group B. I hope that helped. Now on to Group C. All right, Group C, thank you for joining me. This is nasty. This is like charcoal in my hands. Okay. Okay, so yeah, Group C. What's going on with you for Mercury retrograde? The King of Fire. Okay, this is Leo energy, but it's also fire sign. You could be a Leo, someone a rising sign, or a Sag, potentially. And the King of Earth. This is a relationship. Could be a same-sex relationship. Why is this here? Okay. Yeah, same-sex relationship. King of Fire, King of Earth. This is a productive relationship. Fire and Earth, they're not like considered to like compatible, but if you think about it, fire and earth working together is actually very productive. Fire provides the passion and the ingenuity and the risk taking and the ambition, and earth puts in the practical effort. They do the day-to-day labor. They do the planning, the strategizing. They do the sort of they put in the elbow grease. They're the ones that are consistent. This is the person with the ideas. This is the person with like the know-how or like the application. So this is a partnership here. It could be romantic with the heart being here, but this could be a same-sex connection. But this is a square. This is Leo, this is Taurus. But squares are about learning. They're about compromises. They're about lessons. They're also about obstacles and restrictions. Okay, so, I'll say this. If you have been dating someone in a same-sex relationship and you haven't told your family yet, and it's holiday season, there could be a clash or conflict about that. Like, someone could have, been with their boyfriend or their girlfriend the whole year, and one person's out, and the other person's not out. The other person's afraid of coming out. And so now it's holiday season, and somebody wants to meet their boyfriend or girlfriend's family, but the other person hasn't really come out yet. So now they're insecure about that, and that can cause a rift in a relationship. Like, you haven't introduced me to your family yet, or are you ashamed of me? This person's not ashamed of you. It's just that they haven't come out to their family yet. The family could be very traditional. It could be an interracial relationship, but this is like probably same sex. And one person is out with their family and the other person's more traditional and they're scared of coming out. The King of Earth may be more traditional. They may be afraid of like telling their family what's going on with them. It's not their business anyway. They're more private, but this could insult the King of Fire. They could feel like disrespected or like they're ashamed of them. It's not them. It's just the family thing. They don't want their family to judge them. Like they could come from a very traditional background, Catholic or Muslim, or definitely not Muslim. They're not going to do that. They wouldn't tolerate that too much. We'll see. The Emperor. Yeah, all this masculine energy. The Eight of Pentacles. I mentioned industriousness, productivity, working together. The Emperor here. This is Aries energy also. Working on a plan. What's interesting, this Eight of Pentacles looks like a spread. There's like bowls here. This person's like a witch doctor. They're doing energy work. They're doing spell work potentially. Let me see. The Emperor and the Eight of Pentacles. All these court cards here. This could be a business relationship that's being established. Could be romantic also. We'll find out here. Acceptance and forgiveness. Yeah. Someone does not feel comfortable. Like they may introduce you as their coworker to family and friends. This is my coworker Bob or John or Corinne or Stephanie. This is not my lover, this is my coworker. We work together. And they will ask you for forgiveness because they haven't fully accepted their sexuality yet. And they think their family won't accept it either. So they'll introduce you as a friend from work, potentially. Or this is one of my coworkers or my subordinates, or it's like we work together. Which could be true. You guys could be coworkers. You could have met at work, but that's not all that's going on here. There's more to this connection. Because if it was business only, then why would you need acceptance and forgiveness? That's emotional stuff. The Eight of Pentacles is a working situation, but I feel like that's a cover here. You're not working during the holidays, I don't think. And this person's like baking pies. This is Thanksgiving pies, and this is like Virgo energy. There's someone saying, yeah, this is my work co-worker. Clarify the Emperor and the Eight of Pentacles. They're downplaying the connection in some way. Seven of Cups, confusion. Six of Cups, yeah, they don't want to tell their family what's going on here. The Six of Cups is family. The Queen of Pentacles is here. It's their mother, potentially a matriarch in the family. I'm not getting anything else but a love connection. There could be other interpretations for this, but I'm really zoning in on this romantic connection here. The Six of Cups and the Seven of Cups is family. Like, how do I tell my family what's going on with me? There could be a very strong traditional matriarch. This is Capricorn energy. Capricorns and Cancers are very traditional. Very traditional. So this could like be an issue for them. This could be an issue. Now, for some of you guys, you are considering working with an old company that you left before. You could be receiving a job offer from a company that you used to work at. And they could have done you dirty. They could have dismissed you, or they could have fired you. They could have mistreated you while you were there, or they could have chosen someone else over you. That's a possibility here too. Outside of the romantic situation, you could be receiving a job offer from someone you used to work with in the past, and that situation could have ended poorly, or you could have been overlooked for another candidate. The Emperor is a boss. The King, there's two kings here, two people competing for a job. We got the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles here. You were a good candidate, but you were not the king. You were the queen. Somebody was chosen over you. They're asking you for forgiveness and acceptance. They want you to come to work with them again because they can't find a better candidate. You were really doing good work. They loved the way that you like contributed to the company, but you still got overlooked, or you were furloughed, or you were terminated. You weren't treated fairly. We'll see. Six of Cups, Seven of Cups, please, and the Queen of Pentacles. And your ego could have been abused, like bruised. Like, do I go back to these people? Could have been a lot of trauma, a lot of emotional baggage, very toxic work environment. Chariot card, Cancer energy from the past. Should you go back? There's two things happening here because I'm reading for the general collective. Okay. This could be a past opportunity coming back from your job or professional space, or old clients coming back to connect with you. But also, okay. Your family is from the DMV area. No, they're from, I would say, Louisiana, right? Your family's from Louisiana. You moved to the DMV for your career. You started a love relationship with somebody who was of the same sex, but you're far from home. So you're okay with it. Like, you're out in the streets with them. You're public with them. You know, you're not on social media with them, but you're public with them. You're like, this is my coworker, you know, whatever. But you're out and about with them. Now, you know, it's holiday season and you're going back home to your family in Louisiana. They're very Christian, very traditional. And your partner is like, well, can I go with you? And you're like, nah. Five of Swords, Ten of Swords. No. I haven't told my family that I'm gay yet, and they won't accept you. This could lead to a temporary breakup because it is retrograde season. So the breakup could be temporary. You know, there's going to be an argument about this because, there's an argument about this, and they're going to ask you for forgiveness and like to just accept that this is the way it is for now. They'll come back to you. It's just that they haven't told their family that they're gay yet, period. On the other hand, if an old job comes back to you, an old employer, coworker reaches out to you, you're going to remember the trauma and why you left in the first place and how they did you wrong. But it could be a good opportunity for you to make more money. King of Earth. So you're kind of torn about that too. It's two different scenarios here. Okay? But yeah, I'm getting the lover thing and the professional thing. Could be interconnected. I don't know. The Six of Swords is here. You walking away from something. You moving. It's like you've detached or disconnected from something or someone. There could be an argument about this. In extreme cases, right? This is for very few of you. This could be a job loss potentially. I'm not seeing that too strongly here with the Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. I'm seeing it as somebody coming back from the past to offer you a new job at an old company, a new position, someone who looked over you or someone who just rejected you for whatever reason. Or again, the lover situation where two gay people were having fun, but one person, is out and the other person's not out. The person who's not out is going to visit their family for the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and this caused an argument because the other person is like, oh, you're ashamed of me? Why can't I meet your family? And they're like, no, I'm not ashamed of you, but I'm not out yet. So just chill out. And then it caused an argument between them. They're going to ask for forgiveness and to accept things as they are. Spirit guides, message for the collective of Group C, Group C message for Mercury retrograde. Mars is competition, anger, violence, conflict, masculine energy. This is very masculine energy. It's on my nails. It's charcoal, y'all. Spirit guides, message for Group C, please, for the holiday season. Mercury retrograde. Mars in Cancer. This is debilitating. Yeah, Mars in Cancer may have an issue with expressing their sexuality. This is in its fall here. It's debilitated. There's a hard time expressing what they need emotionally. You guys could have an emotional connection to a gay person, but they don't want to accept it. There's somebody not accepting their sexuality here. It's like I'm in love with a man. I have emotional connections with men that I don't have with women. Spirit guides, Mercury retrograde for Group C, please. The fourth house. Yep. I don't want to cause an argument at home. Like there's an issue with this. This is tradition, home, family, holiday season. Somebody's mother is very old school traditional. She doesn't want her child to be gay, or she may not be open to it. This is Mars and Cancer in the fourth house. Fights in the home, fights about family, meeting family, stuff over holiday season. So yeah, you guys could be going through that situation now. I don't know how it's going to end up, but you're going to go see your family. And to avoid conflict in the home, you'll just tell this person to chill out and wait for you to get back. You may come out during the holidays, but it's good if you do, it may cause arguments in the home. This is Chariot, the Queen of Pentacles, Cancer, Capricorn energy. Somebody's family is very traditional, very religious, very conservative, old school, Southern family. Could be from a different country, Muslim family. Somebody could be African, Nigerian, Ethiopian, Somalian, Ghanaian, and they may have an alternative lifestyle that's not in alignment with the family's traditional cultural values, especially if there's no kid. If someone doesn't have any kids and you're like the only child, or you're the oldest son, that's an issue for them. That's going to be a problem, a real big problem. And you know that. So you're going to like go visit your family wherever they are, your home country, the South, Texas, or whatever. And you'll act like this person's your coworker, your friend. And they'll have to just get over it until you get back. Because you're not going to disappoint your family, especially your mother. You don't want to hear it. You're not going to want to hear nothing from your mother. Your mom is very traditional, very matriarchal. She wants the bloodline to continue. And if you're like the oldest son, that's going to be a real big problem for them. So yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. If you want to order a personal reading, the link's in my description box. I look forward to your feedback. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon.